Alright, we got back today, a little bit of biceps. I'm just going to go over the routine today and maybe talk something else after. So yeah, we'll start off, we got like 4 exercises for back, 4 sets each. Why 4 sets? I mean, it's just mainly about the total amount of sets I do per week per muscle group is what really matters. I have a couple reasons why I do 4 sets specifically, but let me clarify, you don't need to do that. If you want to do 8 back exercises and 2 sets each, go for it. I just don't like going around to a ton of machines. Like 4 is already a good amount. I don't feel like waiting for 8 machines today. Maybe 4 is okay. But the real reason why I'll do like 4 sets is because usually your first set on any exercise, even your exercise later in the lift, like even after just your first one, your first set on anything, usually you could go a little harder on that set. You know what I mean? If you hop on a machine, you do your first set, you probably could push a little further. And that honestly just happens inevitably from your first set on anything. But you know, when you get to like your third set, or if you do like 4 sets, like when you get to those last couple, you really can push it. So that's why I throw in 4 instead of like 3, is because then you get your first set, sure you can push, but then like the last 3 you can really get like the most out of it. That's one reason why I'll throw in 4 instead of like 3. But another reason, the biggest reason honestly, was the total daily sets per week and how to make it fit in there. Because my other pull day is biceps with a little bit of back. I gotta turn this up. And I have that day just a little bit of back to help contribute to the total amount of sets per week. And that's how I gauge it. I could do all of it today, but then it'd be 8 days in between hitting back again, and then it's like, you can definitely hit back more frequently than once every 8 days. So that's the reason behind that. So movements today are 2 vertical movements, 2 horizontal movements. The vertical ones will be like a lat pull down and then like a lat pull over. And then the horizontal will be like some type of T-bar row or a pull high. And the other one will be some type of like mid low row. And that's just because all of those are different elbow paths, and you basically will know that you're hitting everything in your back if you have pretty distinctly different elbow paths for all of your back movements. Obviously the 2 categories of horizontal and vertical makes sense, right? And then for the 2 vertical movements, lat pull down, my elbow's probably gonna end up like down here, elbow's out here, and then the pull over, my elbow's probably gonna end up sweeping and elbow's gonna be close to my hip. And then the same goes for the 2 horizontal movements, where elbow's gonna end up like this for T-bar row, and then like the mid to low row, elbow's gonna end up near my hip. So all 4 movements are very different elbow paths, meaning that I'm gonna be hitting different stuff within my back. Now, do I take into account hitting everything in my back? Yes, but just for a rule of thumb, you don't have to overthink like, oh, am I targeting my rhomboids enough within my back day? Is that why they're underdeveloped? You don't need to do all that shit, really. You can simplify it into what I just said and know that you're gonna have a good back day by checking those boxes: horizontal, vertical, different elbow paths, right? And look at the most done. Sure, there's more than what I'm doing today. Like if you wanted to do something like I don't even want to call it, something like where you pull from here and swing your elbow out down to here. Yeah, that is a different elbow path than everything that I just did. But I do have, what's going on? Jeez. Someone just got on an exit. I don't have to throw that movement in. I could switch up my routine if I want to throw something like that, but I don't need to, because I know that out of the 4 I'm hitting everything in my back, all right? yeah, that's just the main scheme of everything today for back. And then biceps, I'll just do like 2 different exercises for that. Same rationale. Why am I hitting them today? It's like, well, just to get the total sets in for the week, and not have it 8 days between hitting a muscle group. The only exception to that, really, for me, is like legs. Not that I hit legs once every 8 days, but I split my leg days up into a quad day, and the other one's a glute and hammy day. So it's like push, pull, legs, rest, push, pull, legs, rest. And each of the push and pull days and leg days are slightly different. So it ends up being like 8 days between my quad days, 8 days between my glute hammy days, which is fine, because if you've ever had a hard hitting quad day, I don't know about you, but my quads are sore as shit for like 6 days. And yeah, I used to hit them once every 4 days, and then it just kept overlapping. And I think it just comes out of the nature of their bigger muscle groups. You know, like your quad's obviously a lot bigger than your bicep, and that can cause it to take longer to recover, generally speaking. Not always. I mean, your back's pretty big, and I don't find an issue with that, but usually just the legs. I don't know why. So that's just the rationale behind that. Order of exercises, I'm not too concerned about, quite honestly. I mean, it's the beauty of not tracking the exact weight and reps I do for everything. And it just helps to keep the workout going, to keep a pace to it, because I work out at like 6 o'clock on weekdays and weekends, obviously, regardless of the day. But just this time on weekdays, it gets pretty busy, and it's like, well, you can either spend an extra hour waiting for machines, or you can switch up the order of your workout, which is going to make no difference within your progress. All right. Generally speaking, it's going to make no difference. And just save yourself an hour of just standing around waiting for machines. Dude, because I mean, have you ever been in the groove of a lift and then you got to wait for a machine for 20 minutes because some guy's on it? It's like, then you don't have to get agitated with him or frustrated, and you can just have peace of mind and just go use something else. You know what I mean? But yeah, if anything, I'd like to save that hour to just talk to like friends in the gym instead of frustrated at somebody waiting for them to get off the machine, as if like you have some priority over them on there. I know we've all been there. So yeah, it doesn't really happen to me anymore. If there's a coincidence, I think it's last week or something, every singular possible machine for a back day was taken all at once, which is like literally 8 different machines. I had to wait like 20 minutes. I mean, that's just shit happens. So I don't think that's gonna happen today though. Yeah, I didn't say anything yesterday, but I know I was doing like lateral raises. There's like 3 different types of lateral raise machines. One where there's a pad and you lift up the pad like this. One where you're standing and you have a machine, you hold the bar out like this. Another one where it's just seated and it's the exact same thing. I remember I was like, I don't know, in between sets. I think I was talking to the camera. It doesn't matter, I was talking to the camera. It was just the fact that everything was open, and he like asked me how many sets I had left, which obviously I'm not like upset at him. I just thought of like in my head, like, I mean, there's the exact same machines like right next to me, but I was still polite about it. And that was in yesterday's video. I just told him 3 sets, I'll hurry up. Point being made is like, dude, the same shit's right next to you. He doesn't have to wait. He can go right into what he wants to do. You know what I mean? So, all right. What do we think is going to be open first? Hopefully, lat pull downs, but if not the end of the world. So, all right, see you guys in there. All right. None of lat pull downs are open, so let's start with this. Okay.
All right. Concluded, I'll just do both the horizontal first, and then hopefully, if the machines open up, I can just throw in a superset of pull downs and pull overs. It's a nice finisher for back day. It doesn't always have to be at the end. Sometimes if everything's open, I'll probably just do it at the beginning. I don't know, get it over with, and also have my lats fully activated going to like this stuff, but not the end of the world. You can do it either way. So, yeah, I think that's the plan. And honestly, just like rep ranges, I mean, I don't know, that one ended up being like 6 to 10. So if I can get this kind of like 10 to 15 and then make lat pull downs somewhere 6 to 10 and lat pull over somewhere 10 to 15, then it's a good mix of both. Yeah, it doesn't have to be that exact exercise that I do with that rep range, but as long as I get a mix of both. One, having the lower reps because, I mean, technically it's more effective, but it's also more systemic fatigue. You know, if you ever lift weight and you're like your head's pounding, apart from if you're not breathing, but like part of that's because obviously you have the, what do you want to say, your CNS, central nervous system, that's what helps push when you're moving some heavy weight. So obviously that can get sore as well. That's when you have like maybe a headache if you're doing like 3 reps, 3 rep PR, or I don't know, like 1 rep max. It's exactly what I'm talking about. So that's why I mix in higher rep stuff, because it's less taxing on that, while I can still get more out of the workout instead of just doing 2 exercises today, 6 to 8. So. All right, let's get after it. start this. I'm gonna have to adjust the weight. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure out as I go. need to crank out a little bit of biceps. Put this on 90. This might be way too fucking heavy, but we'll see. I don't know. A couple different arm paths for biceps, and then that should be good for today. Yeah, that superset fucking killed. I'll keep the same way. I'm just gonna wait another couple minutes for the next set.
Not even a month ago, and he was wondering why his doctor was so sore. I started talking to him. Bad things you need to eat. I did not help myself. I was literally sweating.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
All right, let's check it out. I do gotta get out here though. This lift went longer than I wanted, and then I got shit to do before I go to bed, so I'll talk more in the car.
All right. Oh, fucking hell. It was a really good workout, to be honest. I know I didn't talk much, but that was definitely a good workout. What was I gonna say? What the hell's behind me? I'm sorry, I was looking behind me. There was a cop car just sitting there. I didn't know what the hell he was doing. Yeah. Technically, I guess I'm looking forward to going home and eating, but like, I don't know. Maybe I am starting to get hungry and it's time to get out of a mini cut, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the diet thing. I'm sick of the fucking food I'm eating right now. Maybe it's just because I need one cheat meal and I'll feel like good about eating this stuff again. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because when I was on prep, I had like a goal I was like focused on. So, what, 6 months, no cheat meals? It's such a privilege to be able to even say that, but like, or privilege to be able to like say not having a cheat meal is like a difficulty. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't have chicken wings. Like, come on. But nonetheless, 6 months dialed in diet. I didn't really like think about getting cheat meals and stuff. Well, I guess I kind of did a little bit just because when I started to get hungry, I was getting refeed days. But I don't know. Maybe it's just been the past few weeks of just like the exact diet every day. You know, like breakfast, eggs, egg whites, bagel, banana, lunch, chicken and rice with some greens, Meal 3 is chicken and rice with like some fruit. And then you got another meal that's like some sirloin with another bagel and greens, and post-workouts like just some whey and some whey, cream of rice, peanut butter, and then ground turkey and rice. So it's like, yeah, they sound good, and then you just eat them the same for, it's been like 2 years of the same exact diet. And I think it's just because it's a mini cut and I don't have an exact goal I'm pushing towards, like being on stage, that I'm like, man, I could really just go for some fucking steak fajitas right now from like a Mexican place, or I could really just go for some chicken wings and fries right now. But you know, the mini cut's probably gonna be over in a couple weeks, so do I really gotta fuck up 2 weeks of progress just because I want to go have some bullshit? Nah, I don't have to do that. You know damn well the first initial flip to back to being on a bulk, I'm gonna have a cheat meal for sure. It's probably gonna be that night. I'm gonna go get fajitas, but just wait till then. Look forward to it. Yeah, I guess we could talk about that. I'll make that the conversation before we get home. Just the delayed gratification and being able to push off wanting some instant reward and immediate gratification for in any aspect, either for not much work put in, just to get it really quick, all the above. It goes for like the training aspect. If you're working out for a couple of years, you're like, man, I just want to look big now. And like, I don't know, maybe you're like 17 years old or something, like, man, I'm just gonna start pinning tests because I just want it now. And it's like, well, you may feel happy the first few weeks of being on it, and then it's like, I don't know, you gotta feel a sense of guilt of reward without the struggle. And it's guaranteed that you're not just gonna be able to get the reward without the struggle, because it may come back as like karma, as in like the side effects in the future. You know what I mean? There's always an equal opposite force to whatever you do. So if you put in the hard work, you get the equal opposite force of the reward, maybe the physique you want, or what's going on here? Why is it foggy? Or you don't put the hard work in, you just want the reward immediately, and you eventually will face the equal opposite force. It may not be now, may not be for a few years, but at one point it will. Guaranteed. And I say that more than just from a physique aspect. I say it from how you eat aspect. I don't know, like doom scrolling bullshit on your phone aspect. Lust. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too far in lust, but I don't know, like business aspect. If you want to be an entrepreneur or along those lines, like, I mean, that's quite literally the name of the game, is delayed gratification. So nobody just starts a business and it just is magic and it just starts working perfectly. Yeah, that's part of the delayed gratification of it. I know for me, for my way I make money is through trading, and it's like the delay of waiting for a good setup for a trade, and you can't rush it, of accepting the delayed gratification of like a winning day. It's because if you just want the winning day now, it's immediate feedback of, if you were rushing it and you didn't wait for your setup, that you may lose, or you may go on like a revenge trade streak because you lost, and that is a spiral. You know what I mean? The immediate feedback of you making a decision. So, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. And I guess another aspect you can see that I'm doing that is these videos, dude. Right now, as I'm talking about the videos I make, I get 7 views for each of them, and it may not be next month that they blow up, right? Not even that I'm trying to be like, oh, blow up, but it may not be next month that they get thousands of views. It may not be next year. And maybe 5 years from now that you come back and see this video and you're like, oh, wow, this is how he was when he was 22. Like, I don't know. But I do know putting the effort of making these videos in the future when I continue to make more content, it will pay off then. You know what I mean? Because 100 days in a row of me filming is a good amount of time, right? I filmed, what are these videos, an hour long? Usually they're an hour long. That's 100 hours of recording, like not setting up the camera, not like driving to the gym, like 100 hours of quite literally being in front of the camera and posting it. Which is a pretty good amount, dude. That's a lot of hours. Could I do more? Sure. Yeah, I could do more. But yeah, point being made is it's the effort that I'm putting in. It will pay off. It's just, it may not be now. It may be in a few years. Maybe in 5 years. Like, it's just the name of the game. And I guess the more you can delay is the more likely you will be more successful in what you want to do. Whether it's materialistic success like money or whatever you would define as your success. That's usually a good indicator, is delayed gratification, and another one is stress tolerance, ability to handle stress. Because the more you do and the more you, in any aspect, everything just causes more stress, and being able to handle more raises your cap of either one, how much money you can make, two, how much you can do at once. Like, can you work out every day? Can you work on a business? Can you have, I don't know, a relationship and fucking own a sports team or something? I don't know if you're that rich. And it's just a bunch of shit that stacks up, and it's all, I guess, stress compiled. And the more you can handle is the more money you can make, more things you can get done, more things you can have. All the above. So, yeah, definitely not talking about fucking lifting now anymore, really. But yeah, that's kind of what came to mind when I was thinking about just fucking chicken wings. Went from chicken wings to talking about owning a sports team. Yeah, what a car talk. Yeah, dude, they sound fucking fire right now. I've never been to Wingstop, but I mean, that's kind of the only place around here that has wings. I'm thinking either Wingstop. I got like a list of shit I want to have now, but I can't be a pig. There's Wingstop. There's Wingstop. I want to get that, some fries, and then either find some place that has good pizza around here. I mean, I'm in fucking Southwest Florida. I mean, it's not like some big pizza spot, so I don't know. You kind of just get what you get. It's whatever. Wingstop? No, stop. Yeah, that and just like fucking steak fajitas from like a authentic Mexican place down here sound fucking fire. Five Guys, sure, but dude, I mean, I had so much pause. I had so much Five Guys, double pause. That I'm kind of sick of it. But yeah, during my prep, I don't know, maybe every other week. Yeah, maybe every other week I had like Five Guys. So, I don't know, that's definitely a staple though for a cheat meal. Like a legitimate bodybuilder cheat meal is like, that's maybe something you'd recommend. Fucking what else? Dude, I mean, Little Caesars is starting to become a staple just because, I mean, fuck, just money-wise, I can get a whole entire pizza for $7. And it makes up like 2 meals of my day for $7. I mean, that's pretty solid. Especially given I eat a lot, and that's just how bodybuilders are, you eventually eat a lot. To cover 2 meals for $7 is pretty solid. Yeah, but I know when I get pizza, I'm probably not going to get it from there. It's good, but it's like, you get what you pay for. It's just nostalgic. I don't want to say nostalgic, but yeah, we're just bullshitting at this point. I don't know. What else is there for a good cheat meal? Sometimes I'll throw in, like, if you get like 2 cookies from Crumble Cookie and then just have like a whey protein shake, maybe I'll have that after my workout and count that as a cheat meal. Fucking what else? I don't know. That's really as much as I can think of. I guess Thai food. I don't know. That usually doesn't come to mind. I guess maybe I'll get that sometime. It's called like pad see ew. It's basically like a flat noodle, which is nice. But all right, I'm gonna stop talking about food. Call it here. Good workout. Tomorrow we got quads again. Damn, I'm already hitting quads again tomorrow. Rest day after that, and I think we're gonna be like, I don't know, maybe like day 95 or something. A few more days when we hit the goal. So I'm sure I'm gonna keep filming, but I don't know. I gotta calculate how much time does filming actually take out of my workouts, and is it worth to put on pause to spend more time on like filming, I guess, educational videos at my desk. And I don't know. I can't imagine that me filming takes that much time out of the lifts. Like, dude, I just set up the camera and just fucking work out. So I don't think I should. So we'll see. All right. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace out.